What's going on, guys? Before I start the video, again, public service announcement. This video is not to hate on women. I'm not a misogynist, but you can take it however you want. Don't care. Fellas, if you feel down or sorry for yourself because some chick rejected you, some girl said something mean to you, some girl flaked on you, you guys set up a date and she didn't show up, some girl gave you her number and then she never responded to you, whatever it is, however you got screwed over, ran over by these women, just know for it, just deep down believe this, okay? Just believe and know that these women are lost, and just know that you're winning. The fact that she rejected you, just know that she did you a favor. You dodged a bullet there. She lost. You won. You're winning, guys. We're winning. Okay? All these women who reject you, just take a look at their life. What do they have going on for themselves? They wake up in the morning. If they're in college, they go to school for their little crappy degree that they're in, that they're going after for. And they get out of school out with, and then not getting out of school. I don't want to jump that far ahead, but then they would go to class, and then they would sit through these stupid classes. Most of the time, they're in the class on their phone, anyways. They're not even paying attention to the test, to the lectures, because what they do is right before the test, they cram everything in, they procrastinate with their homework assignments, with everything, projects, group works, everything. And then they would go to get some. Before they even go to class, they would stop at a Starbucks. Again, basic ass stuff. Then in their lunch break, they would go to Chipotle, and then after that, they come home. And on the way back home, they're texting on while they're driving, texting and driving to all their friends, all the dudes, all Snapchatting dudes back and forth. You see these girls' snap scores on Snapchat, they're in the millions, 800,000, 700,000. They're more worried about getting their snap scores up than they are worried about getting their bank accounts up. If you had that much money in your bank account right now, where would you be, fellas? But instead, they want to get their snap score up that high up. That's their priority. So you already know they're living on social media. They get on Instagram every 5 to 10 minutes. Every hour, they're checking Instagram like 20 times. 15 to 20 times they're checking Instagram every hour just to see how many people likes their messages, just to talk to other dudes, because you know how many dudes are sliding into their DMs, messaging them, trying to take them out, trying to get pictures from them, trying to get on their own OnlyFans account. And then they would come home, and what do? They toss a pizza in the microwave or in the oven, or they warm some hot pockets up. They live off of box food. They order some food up. And then what do? They go to sleep. They go to bed. They don't even shower. They don't even take care of themselves. Or maybe they do. For the most part, not probably. I already know for first-hand experience. For the most part, they don't even shower. And they wake up, and then maybe they shower in the morning. But with all that filth that they just acquired on their body, they go to bed with it. It's all over their bed sheets, their pillow covers, their blankets, and it's being covered, and their bed sheets, pillow covers, and blankets are being covered with this germ and this dirt and filth day in and day out. And before they get a guy over, all they do is spray some Febreze on their room, try to make it smell good. Their closet's filthy. They wear one pair of clothes and then they never even see it again. They throw it away, or somewhere in the back of their closet. They go shopping again the next weekend. Get their credit card debt up. Where is this money coming from? They don't even have a solid job. Their job that they're in, they're probably making $10 an hour max. For the most part, bare minimum $7.25 minimum wage for the most part, but max they're probably making $10 an hour. That's about it. So where is this money coming from? They're in debt. That's where it's coming from. Or their mommies, their daddies paying for it. Or some other sucker who's the beta male provider is paying for it, taking them out, buying them gifts, taking them shopping, flying them out to do vacations, taking them to vacations, while some other dude is coming over on Tuesday nights, Thursday nights, Wednesday nights, Definitely Friday and Saturday nights. Sundays to rejuvenate the vagina for the next week coming up. Some Chad or Tyrone or an alpha dude coming in and banging it out. She's getting her back blown out. And she's doing it years in and years out, day in and day out, months in and months out, weeks in and weeks out. For decades, fellas. And then finally you see her turning 30 or whatever, 32, 33, whatever. And now she doesn't even look that hot anymore. She looks saggy because she wasn't in the gym working out, taking care of her body. She was eating crap food, drinking alcohol every freaking weekend. Alcohol trashes your body more than junk food. And she doesn't care about any of that because why? Because we have this fat acceptance movement. Cow movement, that's what I call it. Pig movement, that's what I call it. No shaming tactics. We can't shame them, but they can shame us all day long. Who hurt you? You're a misogynist. Who raised you? Your mother must be really proud. I had some girl like show interest in me that she wants to come over and hang out. She wants to drive 2 hours and come hang out. She gave me her number even. I texted her, and she goes, "I have a question, serious question." I'm like, "What's up?" I thought she was about to like trying to set up some date or whatever. She goes, "Seriously, who hurt you?" I'm like, "He really went above and beyond, gave me your number to ask me that?" I just blocked her number after that and moved on. So fellas, these women are lost. They don't have any sense of direction. They don't know where they're going in their life. They don't know where they're going to be 5 years from now. They really don't. If you ask any girl where you're going to be 5 years from now, do you know what they're going to say? "Oh, I'm just going to finish college. I'm going to hopefully find a job, a good job, and hopefully make good money." That's pretty much it. That's it. That's all. That's literally the bulk of the answers that lies within those two sentences. I'm going to finish college. I'm going to get a job. That's it. They will never tell you, "I want to settle down, find a good man, start a happy family, raise my kids, I stay in shape. Next year, I want to get my butt look even bigger, my waist even skinnier." They will never tell you any of this. The only thing that their mind is that stupid college degree that they're going for, spending so much useless time, so much valuable time, sorry. So they're throwing away so much valuable time and money for, it's just for that college degree. College degree, college degree, college degree, college degree. That's all in every single girl's mind ever since they're in middle school. What is up with this? I don't understand. Like, how stupid do you have to be to not see that so many girls are in college, more girls than guys are in college, and they're not turning out how they're saying that they would. Their life is not turning out how they were told that it would turn out to be. How are you not seeing that? It should be everywhere in your society and around your circle. Your mom or maybe her friends. How are you so blind and oblivious to this, ladies? That the college degree is the number one thing in your head. You know, girls who are in high school in sports, you know what their parents and their biggest thing is getting a college scholarship. Even the girls with the most talent, all they're worried about is the college scholarship. Why? If it's not football, why would you even go through college scholarship? Because football is really the main sport where college football has a very good impact into the pro life, into the pro football scene. Every other sport, you don't need to go to college to make it into pro. You have much better chances than football in any other sport if you try to go straight into pro from high school. Now, obviously, you're gonna those years that you would have gone through college. Obviously, those years you can practice from another coach, or go through your own practice, your own conditioning, and learn the skills more and more. Like, especially if it's an individual sports, right? And here's another thing. Here's another thing to check out. Why would you even want to go into sports, ladies? Do you not see that ladies' sports, that female sports don't have any value? Like, they're the lower level of the lowest level in terms of sports. Every sport has more audience watching or listening to it when it's the men's team. The women's team don't get jack crap. They don't get anything. And they're complaining. Like, why would you complain? Like, just take it for what it is. Understand it. You won't. Do you know why? Because you live in a fairy tale world. You've been taught this your entire life. Your entire existence is false. It's in a false sense of entitlement. That's where you live. That's why you're lost. How much money can you even possibly make going to pro? You'd probably be better off going to college and getting a stupid degree and going through a stupid job afterwards, making 30, 40 grand a year. Because that's a more safer route for you than trying to get into pro sport. Again, getting into pro sport is hard enough already. And now you're gambling on top of that. Now I can understand that you might say that, oh yeah, we're trying to get that college scholarship because we're trying to put our girls or boys, this even goes for guys as well, or put our boys into good coaching so they can make it to pro and they can excel from that point on. And that's understandable when it comes to D1 sports, that you probably have a much better chance of making it to pro if that's really the route you want to go to. If that's really what you have a passion and talent for. Not just passion, you have to have the talent. Otherwise, it's not going to work out. You have to find what it is that you're talented at, and then you need to make money off of that to pay the bills, and then you can do your passion on the side. But if your passion and talent both come together in doing what you're doing, then you're one of the lucky ones. And most of us are not like that. So if you know that your passion and talent both falls into the sports, then yeah, it does make sense for you, but that's few and far between. That number is few and far between. So if you're a D1 athlete, okay, I understand that. I'll give you that. But D2, D3, NAIA, why are you wasting your time and your parents' money and student loan debt? You're the one who has to pay it off later, right? Nobody's going to pay it off for you. Why are you doing this? You're shooting your own self on the foot. And these college sports take like majority of your time when you're in college. You have to go through morning films, after school practice, evening practice, morning practice, whatever. You barely have any time to study or do anything important. And on your free time, you go party. You don't even study. Your grades look like crap. On these easy classes, they look like crap. You're barely trying to get by. And on top of that, you have student loans after student loans after student loans. And in the meantime, you're drinking alcohol day in and day out. College is not the way, ladies. You've been told a lie. So guys, don't feel sorry when you get turned down by these women. I already made 2 videos on my channel talking about if you've ever been rejected, do this now. But I just wanted to give you guys a different perspective on this video, is that just think about her. When she rejects you, feel good about yourself. That, man, I can't thank her enough that she made me dodge a bullet right there. It's her loss. Because you, sir, you have your stuff together. You know that you don't have that much student loan debt. You know that you're in a STEM major, that you're going to pay it off. Even if you have student loan debt, you're going to pay it off within a year just like that. Because the job market is that demanding and that it pays you that well in STEM. That you know that you have your own business, that you have your own blue-collar job that pays you right off the bat. And those certs don't even take that much money. A couple $1,000s maybe. And you can pay it off just like that. And maybe with the money you save, you can open up your investments and businesses. You know how much better off you are than her financially. And then let's talk about the gym. You know that you're in the gym, busting your butt, getting those PRs up, building that six-pack abs up, eating clean, eating healthy. You're not drinking. You're not trashing your body like this. Not to say that, no, you should never do this. Obviously, you should have a social life. You should go out and have fun with your friends every now and then. But every weekend, or even three times a month is a lot, fellas. Do once a month. Just do once a month, okay? Don't even argue about this. Don't even say that, oh, I'm young, I can digest this quicker. No, 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 no. I don't want to hear any of that. Just do once a month. Stick with that rule. If you're going to go out and spend money on buying alcohol, things that you really don't need, but you just want to spend some money on entertainment, do it once a month. If you really want to spend money on entertainment, guys, build your life up to the point where now you can travel with your money. That's real entertainment. There's so much more to see and explore in this world than in your little town and seeing the same type of girls come in and come out every single night, every single weekend. You're seeing the same exact thing. Same thing in a different person. That's it. That's all you're seeing, just in a different package. She's probably wearing a different colored dress. She probably is a little bit taller or shorter than the other girl you saw. She probably has different color hair, different color skin tone. Her face model probably looks a little bit different. That's it. But at the end of the day, they're all the same. Just different packaging. That's it. And you call it entertainment, you call that fun, you call it living a life, you call it having a life. These girls don't have a life. They're losers. And you guys who are watching this and you live the same type of lifestyle as her, just going through the flow without any direction, or without really knowing your purpose, or without really knowing something, without really having your eyes set on a particular prize. And that prize, it has to be something big, not something trivial. If you don't even have those type of things going on for yourself, you're a loser as well. So I'm not just talking bad or negative about women here. I'm talking about guys as well. This is unacceptable, especially for guys, because we have testosterone. We have that drive more than they do to go out and make things happen. And instead, we're just throwing that down the toilet on watching porn and chasing tails. Nothing's wrong with watching porn, but if you're doing it 3-4 times a day, you gotta check yourself. Fellas, it's... just know that you haven't lost anything, okay? If she turned you down, move on. And just say, all right, whatever. Laugh at her. Laugh at the situation. Because you know that she is not on her purpose and you are. Subconsciously, I'm giving you a message, a hidden message in this video right here. I'm telling you to be on your purpose, because none of this is going to make sense. You're not going to be able to get that type of mindset, that type of feeling that, oh, it's her loss that she didn't give me her number. It's her loss that she's been playing games. It's her loss she doesn't want to see me. It's her loss that she flaked on me. None of this is going to come to you unless you're on your purpose. Unless you are bettering yourself. Unless you know that you're not there yet, but you'll get there. And nothing can stop you from there. I know all of this kind of might sound a little bit corny or whatever, or cheesy or whatever, but this is the word, this is the preach that every man needs to hear. Old, young, whatever. Every man needs to hear this. Because throughout our whole life, we go chasing after these lost women. Guys, these women have slept with more women than we have. That's how damaged they are. That's how lost they are. Because to them it's just, oh, girls having fun. That's not fun. That's damaging yourself. Even as a guy, it can be damaging for a guy to sleep with so many women. But his body is not the most valuable thing he has to offer to a woman. He has resources he can offer, because women are attracted to that. Men were not as attracted to a woman's resources as we are to their body. This is why this is so much more detrimental to them than us if they sleep around with more women if they sleep around more than we do. This is why a guy can get away with sleeping around with so many women, because women are still going to find that attractive to him, about him, especially if he has resources as well on top of that. Because why? Because it takes a lot more work for a guy to sleep with a woman than it takes for a woman to sleep with a guy. All she has to do is show up and lay back on her back. But the guy has to do all the work. He has to game her. He has to turn the right buttons on her. So that's why we call the guy an alpha dude, if he has the ability to sleep with so many women. And we call her a HOE if she does the same. That's why it's never the same when women sleep with guys and guys sleep with women. They always try to confuse you with this equal rights feminism bullcrap. But don't get confused, fellas. These women are lost. Out of their mind. Bull nose piercings, tattoos, belly button piercings, piercings on their clit. Like, come, what? Are you, what? Tattoos on their butt. I was smashing this chick a couple of weeks ago. She had a red lipstick, red lip. Sorry, no, no, no. She had a red heart on her butt, on her left cheek. Like, these girls are bad, damaged beyond repair. And she was only 19 years old. Yeah, she was 19. Just imagine where she's going to be when she's 29. You're probably going to have a couple of miscarriages, a couple of abortions too. That's what they're having too. They're stepping out on their husband. Husband goes out to work. Wife brings over some other guy, bangs out the milkman, bangs out the pizza boy. That's happening, fellas. It's not just in porn and news and fantasy stories. That's actually happening. We just don't hear about it because of media, because of mainstream media. They're not pushing it because it's against their agenda. It's against the norm that we see, which is feminism. Because they even know that if they actually showed what females are really out here doing, they even know how bad it looks. Guys, I have a friend in the Marines, and he shared me a group Snapchat account where all the other Marines share and pass white girls around. Only white girls. And these Marines are all black. And then he shared another account where there's black Marines, white Marines, other races mixed, and other races of girls mixed too. So there's a private group of just black guys just banging out white girls around. This is what's happening to our women here. This is what's happening to modern girls. And no, this is not just porn. He literally showed me his phone and he shared me. I was in that group chat for a while, and I was seeing people sending videos all day long. These women are having them record themselves too. That's how damaged these girls are. That's how lost these women are. This is a dirty world. This is a hardcore, dirty world. You need to know the game. Otherwise, you're going to be killed. It's going to be run over by everyone. Hope this video made sense. Like, comment, subscribe. Share this video to your friends. Fellas, be smart with your time and who you give that to. No amount of money can get that back. And just appreciate the fact that she rejected you because she was the biggest waste of time and you just dodged that bullet. Until next time, stay blessed, stay beautiful, and above all, stay classy.